So what's the idea of a perfect week? What's the idea of a profitable week? So the week was super interesting, right? So it was Friday, so it's Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and this was Monday. So let's see what really happened from the beginning of the week. So one of the important SNR levels I had marked before Monday was this resistance level, right? Because it's a breakout level. So I was expecting that price would come and tap this level and then continue to buy. And that's why a lot of times I try to like tell you guys that the idea of following storyline, whichever way it is not as valid as the idea of trading valid SNR levels. Okay? Because trading valid SNR levels gives you the idea that you you're only concerned with SNR validation. So as long as this SNR level is a good zone to trade from, I'm going to take the trade. Okay, it's a good zone to trade from. So you're going to be trading from a valid SNR level to another valid SNR level. All right, so this was last week Friday, right? Breakout. So ordinarily, I would have expected the price would come up and then keep buying. But because price did not come to tap on Monday, I already had suspicion that we are actually going to sell because it's easier for which one is easier? It's easier for price to have come on Monday, this Monday, and tap this to continue higher if he wanted to do, right? By staying away from this zone on Monday and forming this huge ash candle, we traded this high, is a typical idea to expect a bearish week. And why is that? Because the easier thing to do was to have tapped this guy. This is a very good setup. This is your engulfing fill. This is your engulfing fill, engulfing setup, right? So this would have been a very perfect place to have expected price to buy from. We'll come back to this level later. Okay, so that did not happen. So let's say you come to the market. So on Monday, so from daily you can go to H1. So Monday, what we see happen was it was Friday, so it was Monday, right? Monday. Sorry, my premium subscription has expired. So this was Monday. So we had buy up to this point, and then price started to sell. And what was the validation for the sell? In confluence with having a major liquidity taking, I remember I mentioned how that when price takes a major liquidity, H4 daily and weekly, you're going to see tremendous reversal, right? So price has taken a major liquidity level, a daily liquidity. So on the H1, you see two-time breakout. So where's the first breakout? This I'll show you guys now. First breakout. Another breakout. Another breakout. See, a lot of breakouts, right? Let's see H4. Okay, so perfect on each one. So we had breakouts on each one. So this is your typical BPE model on the H1. So price breaks out, then retraces. On this retracement, price comes to this level. Why this level? Now, the level has an engulfing fill setup actually. So you see, tapped off of this engulfing, came to this area, and then the sell started. So we had an M30 engulfing form. When you draw this level, when your M30 engulfing price taps and then starts to drop. Why is that very important? Price has just raided a major liquidity level, right? Major liquidity level. We had breakouts on H1, first breakout on H1, second breakout on H4. This is H4. On H4, what we have is the broken gap level. And from that H4, we can simply go to M30, right? And wait for M30 engulfing. So this is our M30 engulfing that formed. So price comes, taps into the engulfing, and then we start to sell. Okay, so after this guy from this M30, we had break here, breakout structure here, and this is our breakout, right? Breakout is from the closing price. Breakout structure is in the week. Okay, so price comes, takes this guy out, and then retraces again, induces this guy, still the same level actually, and then start to sell. Okay, so very good things to note is that in the midst of all this, you can take as much trades as possible. For example, this is a very good trade for you to have taken this buy from this level. Price has taken major liquidity, right? H1, H4 liquidity, okay? So taps into your SNR level, your classic SNR level. And on the M5, there's a beautiful MSU in that level, okay? So let's see, show you guys JF price, take the I, and then took the low, okay? Take the I, take the low. So breakout. So when price retraces at this area, what do you want to do? Inside this engulfing, this is our engulfing, right? What you want to do, you want to be buying. So the bought here, and then your targets would be this liquidity level. Okay, that's 190 pips, guys. So what's the idea of the perfect week? The idea of the perfect week is a week where you're only taking a plus plus setup. I did not say a plus, I'm saying a plus plus, right? A plus plus setup. You're not just taking trades because you feel like you're taking trades because they actually meet your criteria for trading. Okay, the trades meet your criteria for trading, and that's why they're A plus plus. If they are not, you're not supposed to take the trades. Okay, if they are not, you're not supposed to take the trades. All right. So it's best to be able to follow the trades the way they are, and that conceives the idea of the fact that there are actually no perfect trades. Okay, the perfect trade is the trade that fits your standard operating procedure. Doesn't fit the operating procedure, you shouldn't take it. So this is a perfect trade, right? Perfect trade. You take this trade in a week, you're good. Okay, so first trade for the week. Okay, we've had many trades, but like this is the one where we get our MSU set up. Okay, and then we could have taken quite a number of other trades. All right, so let's see. The price comes, it's a take profits, and then the sales continue. And the next important thing is you always go back to the H4. Remember, I keep saying it. For any serious intraday day trader, the H4 is your muse. The H4 is where you should be spending your time. Okay, you spend a lot of your time on the H4 chart. Okay, so we had tap, H4 tap, and then this was a solid rejection. So H4 rejection. I want to see if I get an M30 engulfing in that area to trade on. Okay, so on the M30, did I get an engulfing? Yes, I did. Where's my engulfing? This is my engulfing, right? You agree with me that this is my engulfing, okay? So that's my engulfing. So the price start, yes, price tapped, and then the sell continued, okay? Price tapped, and then sell continued. Is this a trade that fits our standard operating procedure? Yes, it does. Now to enter sell continuation, what will I go to? I'll go to M5. I'll go to M5, right? Okay, so on the M5, what would I be looking for? What is my network? Okay, good. All right, so on the M5, I'm looking for my M5 MSU to take the trade. Now, do you see the MSU or not? Yeah, I do see the MSU. So this is the first one. Take the I. We had fake BOS. We had the inducements. Okay. So first place I've sold, but I've sold from here. Continuation. Okay. Then again, you had fake BOS. When price takes this low, which I will price take, definitely this one, because this is here we have something like this, right? Boom, boom, boom. This is the highest. Then comes fake BOS, inducement again, and then the sell. Okay, it is still the same trading zone, guys. Still the same trading zone. All right. So is this a perfect trade? Yes, it is. This is your full entry. So let's say you've entered here. Your stop is still going to be above this guy. So you are still covered, okay? And then you're going to write it to the next daily level as the case is. Okay, so first entry for the sell, second entry for the sell. So back to the H4, always H4, guys, always H4. So in the H4, this is where we are. And remember that this is the daily level we're expecting price to buy from, right? This is the daily level we're expecting price to buy from, okay? So keep writing your cells up to this level. Writing the cell, same thing with this cell, up to this level. So when you get to this level, this is a daily level. From daily, what time frame do you go to, right? From daily, you go to H1. Now let's see. And when we get to the H1, we are looking for two things. We are looking for an engulfing buy to confirm this breakout SNR. And then if we see an engulfing sell on the H1, we would continue the sell, okay? Remember, that is what I sent in the video. Now, on the H1, when price taps this level, did we get an engulfing buy? No. What did we get instead? We got an engulfing sell. Okay, this engulfing sell. All right, got an engulfing sell. Why am I calling this an engulfing sell? This is a doji, so it's not really a bearish candle. So that's our engulfing sell. So price taps, engulfing sell. So we have rules. You just have to follow those rules to be safe. Okay, is this a daily SNR level? Yes. When you come to daily SNR level on H1, what do you expect to see? Engulfing buy or engulfing sell. When you see an engulfing buy, it means that price is about to reverse. When you see an engulfing sell form around the same level, it means you should just continue selling. So now that we know we should continue selling, where will be our next targets? Again, come to the daily because this is a daily SNR level. So your next targets will be this level, okay? This classic SNR level, this gap level, and then this classic SNR level. Now you have to watch every time a price gets to those levels. So we have this sell going from H1. So that means we have this sell running, we have this sell running, then we have this new sell running. Now, again, this is the classic SNR level I drew on the daily. Let me draw them one at a time. Okay. Let me delete this so I don't confuse anybody. Let me delete this also. So this is the daily time frame. All right, let me put the watermark so it will be easy to know the time frame I'm on. Okay. Daily. This is the daily. All right, so price has failed. This guy has failed. We got our H1 engulfing, so we are selling to this next level, right? So on this next daily level, what do I look for again? H1 engulfing buy, right? Because I want to buy. So H1 engulfing buy or H1 engulfing sell. Now, did I get engulfing buy or engulfing sell from this level? No. Rather, price taps the level beautifully well. Give us an MTF, H1 MTF level. Okay. Am I still holding my buys? Yes, I'm still holding my, I'm sorry, am I still holding my sales? You can decide to take partials at this level, but break even the sell. So you have sell number 1, sell number 2, sell number 3. These cells, you just take partials from the cell and then you keep holding them. Take partials from this, keep holding them. Take partials from this and also keep holding them. So this is 60 pips. This is 200 pips. This is how many pips? 500. Sorry. Wow, it's 500 pips. That's so difficult to believe. Am I seeing something else? Oh, no. 300 pips and 500. I'm looking at something else. So this 300 pips. This is 240 something pips. This is, wow, this is 120 pips. Okay, so price taps. This guy here is the daily level. The red level is the daily level. But we got an H1 MTF level. So this is that means this is an H1 level. So from H1, in order for me to enjoy this H1 MTF level, what time frame will I go to from H1? I'll go to M15, right? So in the M15, what am I looking for? I'm looking for an engulfing buy. What am I looking for an engulfing buy? Does that mean price is going to start buying? No. That just means because this is an H1 level. That is why I'm coming to the M15. Okay, I'm not coming to the M15 because of this daily level. For me to confirm a buy for this daily level, I have to get an H1 engulfing, but there's no H1 engulfing yet. And price has started this H1 level, MTF, right? So from H1 to M15. So on the M15, I need to see an M15 engulfing for me to actually enter the trade. And then, interestingly, this is the engulfing, right? M15 engulfing. Okay. So let me see if I get M5 MSU for me to enter buys. Okay. So yes, there's an MSU. So price takes the high, takes the low. Second movement to your entry is perfect. This is an idea of a perfect trade. A trade that fits all the rules, right? So where would you target? Well, that's you can target this level, even though price didn't get to this level. Let's go to the M15 to see how it does it. So on the M15, I target this guy. Price didn't get to it, so probably has been stopped out or something. Like 60 pips, right? But goodbye. Fit our criteria, take the high, take the low. And then back to H1. Why are we going back to H1? Because we are still looking for our H1 engulfing buy, right? Okay. We're looking for our H1 engulfing buy. So price taps. Boom. Is there an engulfing buy? No, not yet. There will be an engulfing buy when we engulf this guy, but it's not even possible. See, we have to engulf this guy to get an engulfing buy. Okay. So rather than an engulfing buy, what did price do? Price formed an engulfing sell right here. Perfect. H1 engulfing sell. So as a trader, what do you want to do? You want to keep selling. That's the idea. Okay. Valid decimal levels, you know your valid decimal levels, you know what time frame to look for your engulfings, you know what type of engulfings to look for. So when you get engulfing sell, engulfing buy, you know what else to do. So H1 engulfing formed, you are riding this to the next daily level. So daily. So this is where we are currently. So where's the next daily level? This guy. The next daily level. This guy. Next daily level. This guy. That's why I always mention that confirmations are king, right? You have to always get confirmations. Okay, so that's the next daily level. So again, H1. Notice that I'm not even doing anything fancy, guys. I'm not doing anything fancy. Now, this trade was super, super tricky. Okay, so H1, or let me break it out a bit. So we had tap. Let's see if we get H4 MTF within those levels, within those areas. All right, so okay, no MTF. I would have taken this guy as my MTF actually. So this gap level is the closest to this. So CH1. So on the H1, price taps our daily level. Did we get a daily engulfing? Yes, we got an engulfing. We got a very good H1 engulfing, right? And see what happens. Price breakouts. Price came back to that level, to the engulfing, and then we had a buy. This buy was about 80 pips, if I'm not wrong. See, let's see M30. So you see, price came back after the breakout, came back how many pips for the buy? About 80 pips. Okay, 80 pips for the buy, and then immediately back to H1. Immediately you had your H1 engulfing sell, right? Why is this important? This is a daily level. Okay, if after tapping a daily level, that's why I was Mustak posted a trade off. He wanted to take this sell yesterday, and I made him remember that this is a daily level, right? Price just tapped the daily level, and on the H1, there are things you want to see. Okay, so on the H1, one of the first interesting thing is you must have taken this buy. So from this buy, you will write this buy to this level. Why is this important? This is important because by the time you are taking this buy, this engulfing cell, H1 engulfing cell has formed already. Okay, but you are taking the buy because of your standard operating procedure. Your standard operating procedure says when price taps a daily level, you go to the H1. Okay, look for an engulfing and buy from that engulfing. So daily level, price taps, an engulfing formed, come to the entry level, and then boom, it's 7 pips. Why are you taking profits here? Because an engulfing cell has formed and the market is bearish. Okay, so you'd be entertaining a sell now. So good sell would be, okay, I want to take the sell from this classical scenario, or from this, let me say from this from this H1 engulfing. Okay, so from H1, what time frame will I go to? I'll go to M15. See, I'm living good life. So on M15, what do I expect to see for me to take the sell? I expect to see M15 engulfing. Is that M15 engulfing? Yes. So M15 engulfing. So where's my entry? This is my entry. Okay. My stop is going to be above this guy. And then my next target back to the daily. Okay. And you see how smooth this is. So on the daily, what will be my next target? This is my next target, right? So let me see. So whatever I sold here, this is the next target. Okay. How many pips down? About 250 pips, you guys. About 250 pips. So in my query to see price drop, let's see if we get an M5 MSU, okay? For re-entries, because we obviously know the next target. So if we get an MSU, that's going to be super cool, okay? So no MSU here, no MSU here, but there's an MSU here, okay? So we are pressed, take the low, and then takes the high. And I took the straight, came into this M5 gap level, okay? Is this our idea of a perfect trade? Yes, it is. Your entry here, your stop above this level, and you target the same guy, target this guy. Over 100 pips, guys, over 100 pips. Okay, so this is a daily level. So let's go back to the daily to see it. So this is a daily level. Okay, this is a daily level. So this is not a daily level. This is a daily level. So on our daily level, what do we expect to see? H1 engulfing buy, right? Or H1 engulfing sell. Okay, so price comes to our level. Did you see H1 engulfing buy? No. What did you see? H1 engulfing sell. So when price comes back to this classical scenario, from here, what do you want to do? You want to sell, guys. You want to sell, you want to sell, you want to sell. And then that sell gave you, how many pips? About 90 pips. Now, why are you concerned about what the sell gave? I would mention again that when price is forming anything, you must pay attention to the narrative. Narrative is very important. Now, for this level, for this particular level, there is this H4 breakout level, okay? So even though price has formed on the H1 engulfing sell, where will be your target to take profit from that sell? It will be this H4 level. Why? There are two reasons. One, this H4 level is very strong. And two, we have an engulfing fail setup on the H1. I hope you can see it. So you have this engulfing sell and then this engulfing, okay? Telling us that price is ready to buy. This is your engulfing field setup on your H4 level. So you were in this cell before, right? Where will be your target? This level will be your target. So let me go to the M5 so you can see that it's actually a worthy trade. It's a trade you would have taken or you should have taken. Okay. So on see price, take the low, take the high, take the low and takes the high on M5. Keep telling you guys, MSU is one of the biggest cheats. So this is your entry. Okay, so you'd have taken this sell from here to this H4 level, 68 pips, and you're good. Immediately you take the trade, just change. You go back to H1 because that's where the joy is. Okay, you must not sleep on lower time frame setup, or else you'll be taking wrong trades. Okay, you must always check H1, H4 daily, H1, H4 daily. Just keep recycling that idea. H1, H1, H4 daily. Okay, so see that, right? Thank you, TradingView, for reminding me. So you have H4 level tapped, H4, H1 engulfing field setup. So this is an H4 level. What time frame do I go to find my engulfing? I go to M30. So let's see when we get an M30 engulfing, what happens? So in the M30, where is my M30 engulfing? This is my M30 engulfing, right? Okay, so price breaks, right? Breaks and then comes back. So from here, you have your buy. Okay, your buy starts. So where would you target to exit the trade? Back to H4. On the H4, there's really nothing. So back to H1. This is on the H1, we have an engulfing field setup. So for example, if you just want to take the trade off the H1, you see that this level is a very good level, right? You'd have entered the trade from this classic SNR. Okay. Let's see H1 to M15, right? H1 to M15, and then you can go to M5 to look for MSU. MSU the savior. MSU is the savior. So on H5, on M5, is there an MSU? Single can do MSU actually. Not very important. So price takes the high and then takes the low. And then the buy started. Okay. So we had this rated, and then this would have been a good entry on the M5, right? On the M5. So back to H1. Following the time frames, right? So back to H1. So this would have been a very good buy for you from here. Where is the next important level? The next important level is this H1 guy, right? Remember that the idea is being able to pick valid SNR levels. That's why we're not just jumping anywhere, jumping to that time frame, jumping. We are going to time frames that have valid SNR levels that they can trade from. So this H1 level, is it valid? We would know, right? When price gets to it, we would know, right? So let's see, from H1 we'll go to M15. Okay. So when price taps, they did give us an M15. So if you enter the buy here on this level, and this is also HNS, right? So HNS. And your stop below this level, where will be your exit? You'd exit here. That's one something pips. And then you take another sell. Why are you taking the sell? Because there is an M15 engulfing, right? So you have M15 engulfing, so you can take this trade from this gap level. Your stop can be below this engulfing, or sorry, above the engulfing. And what will be your target? You can target this MSU level because you know that when price comes to an MSU, right? It's an MSU guy. So you can target this MSU level, okay? Because you know that when price gets to that MSU setup, you're good. Okay, so let's see on M5, how could we have entered this trade in a better way? Much better way. All right, let's see M5. Is there an M5 MSU? If you see, let me know, let me know, let me know. Okay, so price tabs, second movement, okay, came to the second movement for the buy. So we could even reduce our stop loss to this level. The price starts to drop. They give an MSU. MSU, no, not really. There's no MSU actually. I don't want to go to the M1, but I'm tempted. All right, let me see if I get an M1 MSU. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted. So M1, thank you. I knew you would have something for me. I knew you would have something for me. M1 MSU is the deal. And then price. This is weak. Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, take the low. So M1, we took the low and then we took the high. Okay. Formed an engulfing. So this is our entry level for the sell. M1 is sweet, but you see, you can get lost if you don't know what you're looking for. Okay, you can get lost, and that's why you must have the idea of a perfect trade, the idea of a profitable week, the idea of a perfect day. The idea of a perfect day is when you are following your setup. Okay, that's when you're following your setup. If you're not following your setup, you're making a huge mistake, a huge trading mistake. Back to the M5. So I'm still looking for my MSU, right? So I missed this continuation trade. I took this trade, this sell, and this was a continuation trade. Why is this a continuation trade? Okay, this is your engulfing field setup, right? EFG setup, single candle type, right? So it's a good place to continue. And when price tap that level, see guys, give you an M5 engulfing sell. So tell me why you would not take this sell from here. And that's why I missed it yesterday. So sell from that level, your stop above this level, 7 pip stop, your target remains the same. Okay. Because the interesting part is even when price came back, he came to the classic scenario level of that same M5 engulfing. It didn't break it. Price came, tap classic scenario level, and then the sales continue. Okay. Sales continue. So again, you have taken the sell first, second sell again. Where would your stop be? Your stop is going to be above the engulfing because it's still a full valid zone. All right. So probably you're too scared to take this trade from this place. You will wait for an engulfing to form, right? So you take your trade from this M5 engulfing level. Okay. So your entry will be here and your stop will be here, right? And target the next low. If because market was about closing, right? It was about closing. So how many pips? 36 pips. If all through the week you were just able to get this 36 pips, 3% from your profit account if you're risking 1%, you know you're good. You're good. So see everything, all the trades we've played out. Is there anyone that is outside our standard operating procedure? None. So is this a perfect week? Yes, it is. Yes, it is a perfect week. It's a great week, by the way. Okay. There are no losses. No losses. It means if you're taking a loss, it's because you're not following the trade. Right? Make it look so easy. If you're taking a loss, it's because you're not following the rules. When you follow the rules, yes, my bro, yes, my bro. Yeah, when you're following the rules, it's super easy. You know the rules from one time frame, you know the next time frame to go to. When you get an engulfing, you know what to look for. When you can go to M5, look for a MSU for confirmation, you can wait for engulfing. You know all the rules and see how all this trade played out. Okay. On Monday, no trade at all. Trade started from Tuesday. Were there trades on Monday? Yes, there were trades. There were a lot of trades on Monday if you want to take them. Okay. So I'll show you an example. Oh goodness, I took this sell. I think I posted it on the page. I took this buy, sorry. I took this buy, right? Up to this level. And then the sell. Right? Tell me why you wouldn't take the sell, right? Valid sell, price taps into that level, gives you an engulfing. Sorry. Taps into the level. If you are too scared to enter directly, then you wait for this engulfing to form and you enter on this engulfing. And then price starts to sell from that engulfing. Okay? So why did I take this sell here? Okay, see. Price comes, we had a breakout, we had a retracement, okay? On the retracement, we had two-time breakout, another breakout. So when price comes back for retracement, tell me why you would not take this buy. Is there a reason why you would not take this buy? No, there is no reason why you shouldn't take this buy, guys. Super interesting buy, okay? The price comes, taps, goodbye, 85 pips, okay? You have taken the sell also, and the sell even continued, okay? And then you had different reasons to take the trade as it went. So again, on this level, you had MSU to have taken this buy, okay? The price comes, you had breakout here, good breakout, then you keep waiting. Then you had second breakout, two-time breakout, right? Breakout, pullback, entry. And then price pulls back. Where the price pull back to? Pulls back to this engulfing fill, engulfing fill, engulfing setup. Okay, right? This is the engulfing fill, this is the engulfing. And then the engulfing fill, engulfing setup give you a perfect MSU. Take the low, take the high, take the low. So if you are too scared to enter here, you wait for the engulfing to form, right? So engulfing forms, no trade, right? Second engulfing forms, that's your trade. So second movement. Okay, so you can easily buy from here and then 100 pips again. Okay, so that's the idea. You just keep going in and out, in and out. You're enjoying yourself. Okay, you're just enjoying yourself. All right, so that's the idea. Okay, the same scenario. So you see engulfing fill, engulfing setup. Okay, this is the engulfing. This guy is the engulfing, right? But this is the engulfing fill. So where's your so you take from the engulfing fill, extend it. Good entry. Please don't tell me. Super good entry. Too scared to enter, wait for the engulfing. So the engulfing forms, you're too scared to enter, just wait. Just simply wait. So is there a retest? No retest. So you keep waiting. So you have first breakout. Is there a retest? No retest. You keep waiting till you finally get your engulfing EFG setup, right? Engulfing, engulfing fill. So is this a good area to continue the trade? Yes, it is. And price dropped super 100 pips again. All right. You just keep waiting for your trade to pan out. You must have that logic behind every single detail. All right, guys. So what's a perfect week? Perfect week is the week where you follow all your rules. In a perfect week, you can take losses, right? You can make losses from your from paying less attention to the chart. Maybe you missed a logic, you missed something. Okay. The idea of making it a perfect week is when you learn from those mistakes. So a perfect week is a week where you learn from your mistakes. A perfect week is a week where you take your trades according to the standard operating procedure. That's a perfect week. That's a perfect week. Okay. A perfect week is a week where your emotions are in check. Your psychology is in check. No over leveraging, no over trading. If you have a trading week that has over leveraging, over trading, that's not a perfect week. Your role, your first goal as a trader is to ensure you have a perfect trading day, you have a perfect trading week. All right, guys. I think this is going to be the last. This is going to be the end of this video, not the last video. Still going to have more classes. Okay, this is going to be the end of this video, and then I'm going to catch you guys later. Take care. Bye bye.